England against Senegal, 2 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. The Three Lions, one Group B. In the end, they made pretty light work of it, unbeaten. What was it? 9 goals they scored in the end. Got 7 points out of 9. So Gareth Southgate's side really trying to work through their rotation, different attacking and midfield players. They're figuring it out as they go through. But they play against the Senegal side who had that big win against Ecuador to make it into the last 16. What do you think about this game in particular, and where are some of the key battles?
Well, I think there's real danger for England in getting hit early or being outpaced, because Senegal is going to play differently than all 3 of the group stage opponents. And it's going to be with power. We saw that Koulibaly, like we know from his time at Chelsea, likes to arrive at the box too, likes to take his chances as well. So, I kind of think, first of all, I'm expecting England to win. I want to get that out of the way. I expect England to keep driving. The fact that we saw Marcus Rashford, I don't want to say back at his best, but he's producing here. Yeah. That means a lot. The fact that Raheem Sterling got to rest a little bit and see a game from the outside, that probably means a lot as well. I would go ahead and say that there might not be a bigger upset odds-wise than if Senegal were to beat England. I really think that's the case. The reason I worry, Joe, is I can't help but be Harry Maguire based here. He has struggled over the years, going back to the Europa League final, with crosses in behind and judging them. And Senegal has been able to whip in, whether they're crosses or just longer passes, it's going to take him. And he's good in the air, but when it's coming behind him, he kind of struggles. And Sarr has been arriving there. And I don't know. I think there's an opportunity for goals there. I just think England will score more.
So who are the favourites then? You're picking England?
For sure.
I'd probably say 85 to 15 in percentage-wise.
That's
England.
a good number.
Probably fair. I'm just intrigued to see what Southgate does now. He's kind of giving himself a bit of a problem. Rashford scoring a couple, Foden scoring, and then he's got Saka, Mount, Grealish, Sterling, all to kind of, do you play 2 up front with Rashford and Kane? Do you keep playing? He's got flexibility, right, in terms of, but they look solid. That's the most important thing for this England. It looked pretty solid against Wales. Wales had a couple of chances when they kind of didn't have anything else to play for, so they just went through it. But generally, this England team is more balanced than they have been. But I am concerned. Ismaila Sarr is kind of doing his best Sadio Mane impression he could possibly do to fill that void, cutting in out wide and just being a real focal point and just taking the pressure off Senegal. And as you mentioned it there, Koulibaly from set pieces, that kind of scares me as well. I think it'll be a really hard game, really tough battle. But I do favour England, and that's the key point there at the bottom of the screen. Can they be patient enough? Can they just keep playing the ball? Can they, change it around, change personnel, and just not give Senegal any hope on the counter from set piece opportunities? And if they can do that, I think they'll win. I was happy that England avoided the Netherlands, to be perfectly honest, in this last 16. So, but that's not saying I don't respect Senegal. And they are a different team without Sadio Mane, but they're still the champions of Africa for a reason, and they've got through the group stage without him, and that must not be underestimated whatsoever. And trust me, as an Englishman, I will not be underestimating anybody, let alone this really talented Senegal team. So, again, just final thoughts for you on England-Senegal in this big last 16 game?
Yeah, I mean, you saw as soon as they got 2 goals, it's almost like Southgate said to Kane at halftime, listen, can we take a lead so we can get you out of there? I actually thought he might not start in this game. Him just resting, pack him in ice, whatever you need. Get him out there. And honestly, for a team like Senegal, I think they can do a good job on him. They can't do a good job on guys running off of him. If they're as focused. He is, again, because we're Premier League people, I think sometimes we overlook, because he scores every week, just how good he is. He's a top 5 striker in the world.
Yeah, he is. And creating chances. He's got, a couple of assists now, brilliant assists for Phil Foden against Wales. And that's what England need him to do, just drop back and be that Tom Brady quarterback. He loves Tom Brady so much. So we want Harry Kane to imitate him from an England perspective. So 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday, England against Senegal. We'll have you covered on Pro Soccer Talk on NBCSports.com for all the latest team news, how to watch information. predicted lineups, whatever you need as the 3 lines, enter the last 16 stage as well. And it feels like now this is the start of their tournament and how we can really judge them, because they're one of the favorites to win the World Cup. I can't even believe I'm saying that before the tournament kicked off. And if you actually look around the tournament, along with France, Brazil, maybe Portugal, they're up there in that elite group that you'd expect to at least reach the semi-final. So now let's see what England are made of.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.